only bill and you're not. Well, you might be because there are a lot of bills out there. But guess what? I got a lot of bills in the mailbox. Well, but anyway, so I was trying to figure out what to make to eat. Okay, this is my snack food kind of thing. And I was rummaging around and the freezer was full of all sorts of stuff. So, I don't know, a month ago or so, I showed her these great sub rolls that I got, and I made up this garlic butter. I smeared them, cut them into sections, threw them in the freezer. So, you know, if I had something good for dinner, you know, maybe pasta or something, I'd get them out and throw them in the oven. Great, right? Because you have to be prepared. I also had grilled a bunch of chicken breasts. I waited for a warm day, you know, and grilled them all up. And then what we do is I take some of them, take the chicken off the bone and throw them in the freezer, right? So you can kind of expedite them, let them thaw a little bit, and then I throw them in the oven. And so today I'm going to show you this really great kind of chicken salad that I love to make. I've made it before. I think it was like my first video actually. And I thought I would just revisit it and make some changes. So I've got my my sub roll I'm going to set aside here, and because we're going to heat it up right before we put it all together. And let's start with how you make like this really fantastic chicken salad. Okay, so for starters, what you got to do, get everything all cut up. So I've got red onion, I got my celery, okay, and I got the meat from a very large chicken breast. So normally I'd have like one chicken breast, half a cup of celery, half a cup of red onion, but because I got so much meat on it, I went a little overboard, so it's probably closer to 3/4 of a cup. Okay, so let's start. I got some onion. I got some celery. It already smells good, okay? What do I need to do next? Well, what's really important is how we get all that liquid stuff together. And so what I like to do is I'm going to put a big spoonful of mayonnaise. But believe it or not, I want to keep this kind of on the dry side. So we're going to put a big dollop in here, and I got to put a little more because there is a lot of extra in here. And we're going to keep it really good. And before I start mixing it up, a little ground sage. Doesn't have to be crazy. I think sage and poultry were meant to be. This is brand new, so it's really going to fight me, so I'm going to be really daring and take the lid off. Let's see if I can't just knock a little in here. So we want about a teaspoon. Let's not go crazy. Then, the other thing that's kind of funky, a little curry powder, right? About a half a teaspoon. I want about a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. Oh. This is what really kind of makes it all happy again, okay? Alright, I'm going to call that good. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to mix it all together. And I just want enough to kind of hold it together. I kind of think it's like making crab cakes, you know? We just need a little bit to make everyone happy. Kind of at this stage, I just want to make sure that I got the onion and the celery and the seasoning, so I can kind of beat this up a little more. And believe it or not, the curry and the sage were in pretty good shape. Sometimes they get a little old and lumpy, just like my bed. So now what I want to do is I want to add a little flavor. Grey Poupon. And we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna do like a whole quarter cup. That's a quarter cup. Now I'm gonna add some chicken. Now, let's just start throwing this all together. And I really like seeing, for some reason, the chicken almost absorbs the Dijon more than it does mayonnaise. So it gives it some good flavor. And this is barbecue chicken from on the grill, so it has a lot of good flavor anyways. So I think the combination, how this all comes together, is really, really great. Oh, yeah. Now, believe it or not, I think we're doing really good on the Dijon, but I'm going to have to put just a little bit of mayo in here. And I'll show you why in just 20 seconds or less. Doesn't this look killer? Now, this is one of those things where the fresher it is, closer you make it to serving time, the more crunch you're going to get out of that celery. And now I have to show you the secret ingredient, because there's a secret ingredient. And if you watch my videos, you know what that is. So let me grab it for you. That's a mighty big pantry, okay? I've got these wonderful, lightly salted whole cashews. And you're gonna think this is funny, but you're gonna wanna kind of go crazy with them, because it just adds so much. It's only kidding about the pantry. It's pretty small. Look how that, oh, and you can tell those cashews are really nice and crunchy. I mean, they're knocking on the glass bowl here. Oh, so what do I do now? I want everybody to get all flavorful. I'm going to tell you one of my tricks. When you have the chicken, I like to throw it in the oven before I cut it up. First of all, because I want to make sure I cook any extra juice out of it, so it's almost dry, because that's going to really help bring that Dijon mustard into it. And I want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And I just think that I want to make sure that it is not still frozen. All right. So I got my little beautiful roll. I put a couple pieces of Swiss cheese. You can put any kind of cheese you want on it. I think Swiss is better. I'm going to throw it in the oven just to start to melt it. Let's clean some room up here. I got an avocado. In case you've never seen one of these before, this is a Hass avocado. I know here in Florida we have avocados too, but I'm just not a fan. I don't think they have a whole lot of flavor. See how I did that? Just roll it right around, twist it. Now this one has a really big pit, but at least I know it's mature. And it's really good. It's nice. Nice. It's really nice. Now sometimes you get a little discoloration. It's from the rind sticking to it. It's perfectly fine. I always look for like black spots though. Don't see any here. I think this is a really good avocado. looks lovely, right? All hands. Keeping my eye on the oven. So I had it at like 325, like I said. As soon as I put it in there, I turn it off because I didn't want to get distracted. Now, if I were not presenting this, look at me wave this thing around. If I weren't presenting this and talking, I'd get this done a lot quicker. So all I want to do is I just want to make some nice thin cuts. And it's got good firmness to it, just a little soft. So I know we're good. Once again, always keep your fingers away from the blade, just like the lawnmower. And while you're cutting it, take a look, because guess what? I'm really not impressed with this piece. A little black in it, so it went away. Everything else turned out really, really well. Looking beautiful. So let me rinse my knife. This is a really good thing to always do, is keep your knife nice and clean, both sides. Now let's get that sub roll out and see what it looks like. Yeah, like it's not perfect, right? Oh yeah, it's a little crusty on the outside. I can smell that garlic. Oh Lord. So, because I'm a real pig, and you get some avocado on here, and people are always afraid, but you can actually heat avocado if it's a little too firm, and it'll soften it right up. Won't affect make anything bad about it. I'm really getting excited because I'm really hungry. I've really been thinking about this all morning. Well, I honestly don't think I can fit much more on there, but that's good. Alright, so what do I need to do now? Take my famous, world famous chicken salad. This comes all the way from Denver, Colorado. Place I used to work. It's no longer there. Got bulldozed. I don't think you have anything to do with all the rats that were in there. I mean, oh no, that was just amateurs, never mind. Oh wow, the celery's falling out. I might try one more piece. Oh. Let me tell you. Really straightforward. Not difficult. If tomatoes have been good at the store, I would have put them in. Didn't have any tomatoes that were good. So guess what? No tomatoes. Avocado works fine. Any cheese works fine. You can eat this with crackers if you want. Just get some Triscuits and have fun with it, okay? But this is really, really good chicken salad. It's like the best. I've probably made 3,000 or 4,000 tons of it, and never fails. So, hope it's something you want to try. Hope it's something you do try and like. And like I always say, I appreciate everybody and what they've done to help me. We're in some pretty magic numbers, and like I said, I appreciate it. Love the comments. I've had a couple requests now. I think I've done a good job of fulfilling. I'm going to keep trying. Other than that, I'm hungry. I want to eat. So I'll see you back next time with another great recipe. Have a great day.